guys, so I just wanted to tell a story of how spooky, how accurate the tarot cards can be. I was actually doing a reading for my client, which I have spread out in front of me, and I'm seeing all these different things, and I actually used some Kipper cards, and I got like the jail card, so I got bad health, yes, I got bad health, the money card, message of concern, wealthy man, and the card, and I also got the magician reverse. And oh my god, no, the magician reverse was in my head unless I see it back on the video. But anyway, so we got the drama here. Okay, we have things working out after, or people thinking they are, someone being thrown out in the cold, thrown out in the street. It could be any, like, that's something I want to explain, and I am going to do a video explaining what type of tarot reader. There's so many different types of tarot readers. Like, I read energy, I read photos, how are the photos going together, like intuitively. There's so much. There are intuitive tarot card readers that don't know meanings, intuitive tarot card readers that know meanings, but they also read intuitively with their intuition and what the card movement. Now, if you add all of that together with your senses, your psychic senses, that makes something different, right? So, like, that's kind of what me and Actarian Starseed, one of the rare Starseeds, love her, and shout out to her. We're talking about, like, she asked me to do a video, like, basically talking about this, and I do want to do that, but I also want to explain. So I'm looking at these cards, right, and I'm getting target in my head. Now, I see the Nine of Pentacles, independent woman, right? Now, it was reversed the first time, and I was literally doing a reading for a client, and I asked Spirit literally before this, Spirit, please don't give me messages anymore. And like, they're funny because I said, Spirit, please don't give me messages anymore for me when I'm with a client, because then things might get confusing. I got the jail card. I'm like, jail? Like, maybe it was my immigration or something. And I'm like, oh my god, like, no. So we got the drama, we got the father, the emperor. The father thinks he knows best, sees me with money, I'm giving money. Like, so anyways, my friend, this is lovely, another story. His father is a fucking manipulative asshole, and decided that he was gonna call the cops. Just go down to the station, get a restraining order on him. And my friend owns the house, but because his father's elderly, he can pull the I'm elderly. He's even said this. I can say I'm elderly and I'll win every time. How fucked up is that? How fucked up is that? Like, so now it's fucked up that this happened, and I says, I ain't paying the bill again, fuck that. Like, not that I wouldn't, but like, it's a little unfair that I paid $50 last time, you know what I mean? And I was like, no, you should be paying it. You put him in jail, you want to go put him in jail, you're gonna bail him out. I did not, and I want to state, I did not do anything to antagonize it or anything. Now, I walk in their house all the time, so like, it's like I live there. He's my best friend. His dad knows me, and I came and I'm like, hey, what's up? I come in, and I was like, dude, what happened? Do you know what happened? And he says to me, no, what? Okay. And then, oh yeah, like, he was basically acting like he didn't know, and I started noticing things too, like, where he was like trying to act a certain way, and I kept talking about perception. And that's something I do want to talk about on perception, is how people view us. Everybody cares about how they look, their appearance, how they look to others, how they act in front of others. I've always been one of those people that never really cared so much about that. So I'm starting to realize this from the outside looking in, right? So he was literally like, and I guess that's what a manipulator narcissist does too, is like, and I'm nice to him because, like, I'm nice to everyone, but oh yeah, we got the Ten of Pentacles too, right? And I'm talking about the father and son. Sorry to jump off track. And then we got Gemini. He is a Gemini. It's just so weird how it all clings together. I'm like, there's a problem, and this was up, right? Like, there's a problem in the home. And I'm like, oh my god, Geo. And I'm like, what? It's all coming together now. But anyway, sorry I'm jumping, but I was noticing, like, he's talking about, first of all, he says about his son, oh, he always brings up the past. He's always bringing up the past, and I says, but if he doesn't get closure on the past, because I'm one of those people too, like, the past was yesterday, it's over, it's done. you know, I don't even really believe in past, present, future because it's time. But when you're speaking to someone who's not really awakened at all, it's different. So like, he's like, yeah, he's always talking about the past, blah blah blah, and then he brings up a past issue, which was a domestic violence issue that he admitted in front of me. He put his hands on his own son and another woman, so they ganged up on him, and because there was no witnesses and the only people that were there actually happened to be elderly, and they were the ones going against him, they won. All right, but he won. My friend won in court on this, but it's just so messed up. And I had photos of my friend. I was like, let me take pictures of your neck and stuff. Like, he's never went to jail besides one time. It was something about driving. Like, I don't know if his friend asked him to sit in the front seat. It was something stupid like that. Like, he's the type of kid that doesn't get in trouble. Like, that's the crazy. This is why, too, it's so nuts. I'm like, wait a minute. My friend, like, literally is in jail again. His daddy is putting him in jail. What the fuck? Like, and his dad's a dick. His dad's, like, honestly, like, I try to be nice to him. I tried to see the good in this man. I tried to be, like, their counselor. You just can't fix some people. And I guess this is my whacked out story time, but yeah, this is my life. Like, I'm literally trying to go to school, I'm trying to do all these things, and I get interrupted in the middle of a personal reading, and it's so weird how the cards were, like, just telling me everything. So yeah, like, but, like, his dad's also trying to play me like a puppet, and he's trying to play the system like a puppet. Like, he looks at things in a certain way because he's old. Like I said, like, when you're older, your mind is set in this different, like, not, I don't want to say frequency, but, like, it's, when, after a certain age, it's hard to change your mind, if you get what I'm saying. When someone's set in a specific way of thinking, that's it. After a certain age, it's, like, scientifically proven, like, but anyway, I don't know, like, my friend fucking got kicked. Like, I was so angry, but, like, I approached the dude really cool. I was just like, what happened, you know? And I was like, okay, so I don't really have any money on me, you know, and do you want to bail him out? You know, like, can you bail him out? Like, that's literally how it went. And he was like, oh, yeah, but he was acting kind of weird, like he didn't want to. And he actually said he didn't have money at first. And when we were at the police station, that's when he mentioned the money. So you see what I'm saying? Like, perception. And he handed me the money when we were inside the machine, because we had to go to 2 banks. And he goes, give me the money when we're outside. And I noticed he brought his cane on purpose to try to look like the crippled old man. I'm like, that's so fucked up, man. So now, lovely, yeah, I gotta sit up and wait until 11 o'clock and go pick my friend up. And he has to stay with me for 10 days. And it's not like the biggest deal. Like, I don't mind, but it's just kind of like I have a lot going on right now. And his father's not really giving a shit about that either. You know what I mean? And, like, my poor friend, you know, has his own shit going on and, like, had plans this weekend and all this other stuff. He can't even go and get his clothes. Luckily, I can. And his father said to me, I give you permission. Because I said, wait, like I'm allowed. And he goes, yeah, I give you permission. And I'm going, but it's my friend's house. It's not your house. Like, it's just not. He pays the bills. It's kind of how they worked it out before my friend's mom had passed away, unfortunately. But it's just, the situation is so crazy. And it sucks because, like, yeah, they fight. But my friend does not, and I'm saying my friend because I don't want to say his name, he does not ever engage it. And, like, a lot of times I have seen it and I saw some of the things. I was there. I left and I came back, and, like, literally he spoke to me on the phone. He was wanting to work things out with his dad. He keeps trying, but his dad's a dick. His dad just obviously doesn't want to work anything out. He wants to believe his own beliefs. He wants to, you know, he's got this belief, like, you know, kids nowadays, I hear him, like, talking bad about different people, and oh yeah, people just don't know. And it sucks how, like, I saw it, like, and he's shaking this guy's hand. He's shaking this older guy's hand who is, I think it's the judge or something over there at the court. And I'm like, wow, what a scumbag. And I went over and talked to the judge, and he says, yeah, and I says, he's a really good kid, meaning my friend. And he goes, yeah, he just needs to be a little less aggressive. See, the thing is, I know him, you don't. Do you see how things And it's unfair to him, especially in a court case, and the father just loving it, because the father's like, I win in the background, but you know what? You're gaining karma. And I basically kind of said it to him in an off way. You know, when people lie about things and do things like that, they're gaining themselves karma. That's just dark and dirty. And I literally saged myself, apologized, whatever the fuck, because that's just, that's just not cool, man. You know? But yeah, my friend's sitting in jail for the second time now because they just can't get along. Him and his dad just can't get along. And it's so weird that the cards fucking showed me this. They just can't seem to get along. And I did say that this week was going to be a lot of drama and honorable, we're going to be hearing news of travel, news of different things, crazy news. And it's been fucking happening in my life and people around me. So lovely. And my heart's set to her. It's almost like I can feel his anxiety. It's weird. And no, he's not a twin flame or anything. I'm not even against that conversation. But yeah, it's just weird. And he's creepy. His dad was always creepy. And it just sucks that just the way the world is today, that somebody can say whatever they want and oftentimes put an innocent person in jail. That's fucked. That's fucked. August 20, is it 26th? It is the month of August, ending of August, and it is Tuesday night. Alright, so this is also, it sucks because I just realized I should probably keep this, yeah. He's innocent, and he's, oh my god, something about this in the card, and this is another thing with tarot cards, looking at pictures, and the bottom part, the kid under there, that's the kid in the basement. And it just came to me, and I'm like, kid in the basement. And I'm like, it's so fucked up. And a light is being shot. It's being illuminated. It's being illuminated. This Emperor is no fucking good. I do want to pull cards and how the situation will unfold. But it's already been a 12-minute video. I doubt you guys want to see that. But you know what? Let me just do a couple cards real quick. Angels, universe, spirits, and guides. How is the situation going to unfold for my buddy? My buddy. We got the King of Cups. Okay, doesn't show a lot of emotion, but that's still more nicer. And the Moon. Because his father is a manipulating liar. Angels, spirits, universe, and will he please? And guides. And no, I don't do legal cases for people. Sleepless nights, anxiety. This is causing him more problems. Anxiety, night terrors, alright, we got the Justice. Oh, thank God. Please tell me that this is going to end up okay for my buddy. Well, I'll manifest it anyway, because everything's going to work out. We got the Page, the Child, walking away. Someone may have to leave. No more fighting, that's in reverse. So he does have to leave for 10 days. We know this. And this is, oh wow, 10 and 1. I mean, 9 of 1, sorry. It's a very depressing picture, but it's blocked off. And we have the Wheel of Fortune turning in our favor. Now, it wasn't at first. That was bad luck for him, but we did have the Sun as well. Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, and we do have this card. But this fell to its side, so it's it's almost getting out of this nightmare, but it's it's like he's pushing the issue. Page of Cups could be an apology. Oh wow, underneath that, hidden underneath that, was the Page of Wands. This is the gossiper, the talker, especially in the shadow side of the card. Because the card, so reverse, and I want to add this to my should I do reversals video, but whatever. There's a dark side and a light side. Just like people, right? We all have a shadow side. So with the cards, there's literally it doesn't matter if it's reversed or not. The card is the card. And I have basically said that, but it has a shadow side. Just like us. It's everything, our shadows, everything we try to put down and try to repel, things that we don't like about ourselves. We try to hide about ourselves, even if it's things that, ways that we don't want to be perceived, talking about perception, right? So yeah. I don't know, guys. This is just a random Raven Rambles story time. Bye, guys.